What up, people? It's Alex Thomas. Yes, it's me, the comedian, the actor, all the hood classics, Jamie Foxx Show, Players Club, The Wash, Who Can Play That Game, Baps, Don't Be a Menace, writer on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Motown Magic, Family Guy. The list goes on and on. That don't matter. Right now, I'm rocking with your girl, Michelle C. on Candid Kisses TV. All right? Check her out.
It's the Jill of all trades, Michelle C, aka
DJ
Make a Move. She cute. Your host of Candid Kisses TV, everywhere you need to be. And if you don't know by now, it's not your typical interview, y'all.
Candy kisses blown away. Candy kisses. TV for tomorrow today. Man, throw that auto-tune on that bitch. Have me sound like Teddy Payne.
Hi, this is Kim Cole, and you are rocking with Candid Kisses TV.
It's your boy Talent, baby. Michelle and Candy Kisses TV. With my girl Michelle C. Don't take it personal.
What up, Kiss fam? It is your girl, Michelle C, aka DJ Make a Move, the Jill of all trades. And I am back with another banger. But before we get started with everything, you know what I got to do each and every time? I got to threaten you a little bit. Subscribe now. I'm going to tell you, mama, act like she done raised you right. And I'm so serious about my subscriptions. I'm going to let my Aquarius sisters let you know how I really feel about it.
I don't want to fuck nobody up.
No, 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 no.
I don't want to fuck nobody up.
I don't want to fuck nobody else. But I will.
If I have to.
Period. So now that the church announcements are over, I am bringing you another dope talent. First of all, let's get this out the way. This is a dope comedian, actor, writer. You've seen him on Don't Be a Menace. You've seen him on the Jamie Foxx Show. You've seen him repping the stages all over America. He was just uptown killing the damn thing. Give it up for Alex Thomas. Pew, 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 pew.
Man, can I tell you that I love your intro music? That is absolutely incredible. Yeah, that's hilarious. But if I have to, that is hilarious. Do those people even know that you are the intro? They are the intro to Candy Kisses?
They do know. They do know because everybody that's been on the intro, they've been on the show.
How about to say, is that your cousins or your auntie or somebody? Or
no, it's actually your co-workers. It's Tyler Chronicles. It's Kim Coles. It's Talent the Comedian. It's all your co-workers.
That's hilarious.
So let's get into your business a little bit. You ready for this?
Man, let's have some fun.
Because this is not your typical interview. We get right to the good parts.
Absolutely.
So, when did you know that you wanted to be in the entertainment industry?
You know what? It's crazy. As a kid, like say high school, I was class clown, best sense of humor. It just kind of organically happened. I can't lie to you and say I was a little kid saying I wanted to be an actor or a comedian. I was just a silly dude in the hood that had everybody laughing. And the shit turned into a career. Because college didn't work out for me. I went to college for 20 minutes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
what did you want to study?
What'd you say?
What did you want to study when you went for them 20 minutes?
It's crazy. I actually wanted to be an architect.
Okay.
I love, I'm into art, but I was more into like structures and homes and buildings. And still to this day, though, whenever I go into, I appreciate architecture. I'll look at a house and be like, wow, kind of like, how did they build that? Or what made him go with that style, or the pillars, or the front porch, down to, basements, down to, the architecture of old school architecture versus the new homes today. It's kind of like, I just was really in, as a kid, I subscribed to a magazine called Architectural Digest.
I remember that. Okay.
Yeah, because I was just always blown away by beautiful homes. Growing up in South Central LA, I didn't have that shit.
Yeah.
So it was really like a dream. You know what I mean?
I'm from Carson, so I understand.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
When did
We
you go
moved
to
down here
Atlanta?
because of moms. Huh?
When did you move to Atlanta?
We moved down here in the late '90s. We moved down here because of moms, and I have an older brother. And gangs are real bad. My mom was like, "Nah, I want my son to live, so we need to get out of this gang environment."
Oh, okay. So you went out there. You said mid 90s or early 90s?
Late '90s.
Oh, okay.
I was here just in time for Freaknik.
Yep. I caught the end of Freak Nick performing out in the original um, Uptown Comedy Club over there on Peachtree. Back when
Hmm.
Justin's was in the parking lot and all that.
Yep. Yep. He was here.
I I caught I caught the last two twerk dances in a parking lot.
Right.
And yep, and that was my experience. That was my quick in and out experience with Freaknik.
Wow. Yeah, Freaknik was something. I wasn't supposed to be there, but I was there.
Huh,
I was young, my little young ass. I was not. All you had to do is go downtown. You go downtown. You ain't got to pay for nothing. All the entertainment outside.
exactly. Exactly. The streets of Atlanta.
Yep, that was it. But we are
Most of
moving.
them were too young to even go into clubs anyway.
Actually, we was parking lot pimping. That's where it originated from.
Exactly.
So we are moving on. When was your first time on stage? And do you remember how you felt? Were you nervous?
Wow. It's my 30-year anniversary of doing stand up, so I
Mm,
can't even lie. I kind of don't remember my first time. I
okay.
just remember the early days. You know, people always ask me, "So did you bomb? Did you get booed?" I'd be lying to you if I said I never bombed, right?
Mhm.
But I never got booed off a stage. But I got a whole lot of silence and a whole lot of crickets. And sometimes crickets in silence is worse than getting booed.
You think so?
Man, when you get crickets in silence, I was looking for the nearest bridge to dive off of. I I wanted to go outside the club and play in traffic. I wanted to go outside and fall on something sharp. It was just a lonely feeling. But I just had to learn that that's a part of the game. And I'm an interesting guy. And I might not have been talking about what everybody else was talking. I knew I
Mhm.
was funny. It took patience. It took time. It took dedication. It
Yeah.
took will. All those words. Because comedy is the truth.
Oh,
Comedy will make you make a real quick life decision. Am I cut out for this shit or am I not?
this
The
is true.
audience don't lie. The audience don't lie. You'll find out real quick if you are cut out to be a comedian.
You know what? Somebody told, like, I forgot what comedian it was. It was an OG in the game, and a lot of times when you hear people that have bombed and went through their little day of horror, they always say never blame the audience. Do you
Never.
believe that is the truth?
Absolutely 1,000%. It
Okay.
is never, ever, ever, and ever will be the audience's fault.
Okay.
Because when you get to a real professional level, like myself, I can adjust to any situation, any
Mhm.
crowd, any city, any country, and do what I came here to do what they paid me to do. It is never in a billion years the audience's fault. Because I've seen guys go up on stage, bomb, be ready to fight. The audience is angry and upset. And I
Right.
go up right after that dude and get a standing ovation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are you talking about? You know what I mean? People don't realize comedy on stage too has a lot to do with your personality.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like you being a woman and some buster ass dude comes to try to holler at you. You know, within 2 seconds, would this nigga get out of my face?
Yes.
You don't have a chance in hell with me because he already came off. However, he rubbed you the wrong way. You were done when before the nigga said hello.
Right.
It's the same thing with stand up. You're
Mm.
standing up there in front of a room full of strangers,
Right.
and somehow, some way, for the next 10 minutes, you have to make these strangers like you, love you,
Mhm.
make you laugh. Think about it. Some people have problems walking in the rooms and shaking hands and just having conversations with people.
True. That's
I
true.
got to get up here and make you laugh. That's
Hmm.
why comedy has always been known as the toughest form of entertainment. I
Have
got to
you
take
ever?
these people. What'd you say?
No, go ahead. Finish your statement.
No, I got to take these people that just got out of their cars. They just had a bad day. They just had a great day. They just left a funeral. They just got fired. Somebody in this room is on drugs. Somebody, you don't know all these situations.
That.
Somehow, some way, all you guys got to get on the same page with me for the next
Mhm.
15, 20 minutes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's tough, but it's kind of like for me, those days are over because I've established myself now, and now it's like right when I get on the stage, I have the type of confidence that you guys are about to be entertained. I don't care who you are, whether you know me or not. You're gonna laugh and have a good time.
Have you ever got to the point where I don't want to say not caring, but I've heard like through just being around, and there's like when you don't when you know you're doing okay when you don't give a fuck about what the people say.
When you can get to that point, that's when you'll see your career start to take off.
Okay.
Because you cannot truly care. Because there's a saying in entertainment, there's a saying in Hollywood, sports, you can't please everybody.
Facts.
It is too many personalities in this room. I didn't take a survey. I didn't take a poll whether you're a vegan or you like pork or you're gay or you're straight or you're skinny or you're tall or you like white people or you like black. Man, I can't. I am up here by myself in
Right.
hopes, in hopes that whatever I'm gonna talk about for the next 20 minutes is gonna make the majority of everybody in this room laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can't care.
Yeah, I think I got to the point. I think my first time that I got, it wasn't even necessarily bad. I naturally talk fast. So I know the first time I felt like, I don't know if that was a decent set or whatever. One lady after she was like, "You were great, but you just need to slow down." I was just like, "Well, show me the greatness while I'm on stage. Don't tell me after the fact, nigga, laugh." you know what I'm saying? Give me the chuckles, and then I'll be like, "Okay, I just need to work on this." But like, don't just. Oh, I hate that. I hate when they just stare at you, and then after that, like, you were
Now I will
amazing.
say this. I will say this off of what you said. How long you been doing comedy now?
3 years.
Okay, so you're fairly new.
Hmm.
I would say this, and I'm talking to you like you're a little sister to me right now, okay? Um, Remember the difference between you hanging out with your friends that know you from your neighborhood, your family that knows you, knows those stories. You don't want to talk so fast that you're losing the audience.
Right.
Because there's a thin line between yes, be yourself. Like a lot of times when I come to Atlanta, when I'm down in Jacksonville, Florida, when I'm down in Alabama and Texas, like I'm black and I don't understand these niggas.
Mhm.
They're like they're they're so country, and by them being so country, they're talking fast on top of being country. Like nigga, I wish I could really understand you so I can laugh. I just don't understand them. And I am not saying that about every comic in Georgia or Texas or whatever. I'm not talking bad about them at all.
Right.
I'm just saying you could be the countryest nigga on the planet. But if you're gonna do this thing called stand up, right? With a
Hmm.
room full of people from all over the world, you might want to slow it down a little bit so I can understand your joke.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's not
Hmm.
like we're rappers where you can get a trap rapper and even if you slowed the shit down, you still don't know what the nigga said. Thank God for the bouncing balls and the captions, right?
Hmm.
Because if
Right.
it wasn't for captions, I would have no fucking clue what Lil Baby and them niggas is talking about.
Right.
If it wasn't for captions, I wouldn't know what Gunna and none of these niggas is talking about. And
Hmm.
I'm black and I love hip hop, but they're keeping it so real that nigga they're losing me, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
So I'm not knocking. Hold on, trust. I'm not knocking anybody that's an artist because I don't want them to get misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm just saying if you're truly trying to take it to an international level, you need everybody to understand you. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You could be the blackest comic and the funniest nigga on the planet out of Atlanta. But let's just say you get invited to go to the Montreal Comedy Festival, and you're not in your comfort zone. And
Right.
you're not in a room where it's 1,000 niggas that know that talk like that. You feel me, motherfucker? That nigga, that fella, highly back that motherfucker. You feel me?
Right.
Okay. A crowd full of industry motherfuckers that might want to give you a TV show or a movie have no clue. It's like you were speaking backwards Chinese to these niggas.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't that you weren't funny, it's just they didn't understand you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Oh, when
So,
she said that, I quickly made that adjustment. I was like, oh, that's all that I gotta do. Okay, cool.
yeah. Even when I go to Uptown, I'm watching the young local dudes going up, and it's like, man, I have no reason to hate on them. I don't know them, right? I'm
Right.
like, look, sounds like the nigga's funny. It's just the nigga is speaking Nigglish. Like this nigga is speaking Nigglish as a second language. Like I wish I understood all that shit. I mean, I'm a nigga too, but I just don't understand him.
Right.
Like, like I really there's some comments that went up there. I was like, dude, I wish there was some captions live. I wish there was some captions under this nigga's joke so I could really understand him.
Oh my god. Yes, I
You know what I'm
understand.
saying?
Yes. Facts.
And it's the reason, again, a brutal truth is somebody like me that, for instance, does 35, 40 cities a year. And I'll
Mm,
go to a country ass town and they'll tell me, oh, such, he one of the funniest niggas down there. You need him to open up for you, right?
mhm,
And I could tell by watching a dude for 5 minutes that he's a local nigga and will always be a local nigga.
mm.
Unfortunately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I see him, that joke he did, nigga, you had to damn near grow up on his block in this neighborhood to get that joke, right?
Got you.
But if
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Kimmel called him and said, I need you to do 5 minutes on ABC tonight, it's like the nigga would have to turn it down because no
Because
one
he ain't
understands what he's
understand.
talking about.
Right.
And I see that in every city in America. And I just thank God that I was that dude that was able to go any city in the world and I enunciate and they
Mm,
understand me. Still the nigga that I am,
right.
but damn, it's like watching a movie. It's like watching a TV show. You got to at least understand the words.
Facts. This is
So
true. Well, speaking about going around different cities, when did you know that you were a good writer? Because as a comedian, you have to be a great writer. So when did you know that you're a great writer?
Candid Kisses TV is brought to you by Kissable Lips Cosmetics. You can be kissed without kissable lips. Shop KissableLipsCosmetics.com today for all your beauty needs.
people were just telling me early in the game, like they could tell, like I could tell you right,
Mm,
you right. And a lot of the greats that I learned under, that I idolized, all said that's going to take you a long way in this business. Here
mm-hmm.
I am 30 years later, still
Facts.
writing, still relevant, still got something to say. And it's like when I hear these young comics, I mean, I don't do the same shit twice. And that's why you're horrible.
This is true.
That's like, it's like a rapper going, yeah, I'll never do the same thing. And that's why you don't have a successful album.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even rise and smoke blunt. Nigga, get in the studio, okay, and that's why you don't have a hit album. Or you get what I'm saying? Do we
Absolutely.
freestyle?
Frank was
Do we
perfect.
do we freestyle a movie?
Right.
Do you freestyle a TV show?
Right.
Some of the greatest songs of all time when it comes to songs and
Mhm.
melodies. We you writing is the key.
Right.
Some dudes that I could tell, real hood motherfuckers, they're like naturally talented. In my mind, I'm watching them, I'm like, dude, if that dude only wrote,
Mm.
he would be brilliant.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's almost like I use hip hop for an example all the time. Every street corner in every hood in America, there's a nigga that can freestyle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Throw on a beat and he will rip you a new asshole, right?
Right.
Every hood in America. But you know what that dude can't do? He can't write a song.
Mm,
Are we in this to freestyle forever? Or are you
right.
in this to write a song that the world can sing? That you could be in a car rolling down the streets of Russia and your song come on. You
Mm-hmm.
could be in London, Jamaica, San Diego, or France and hear your song on the radio.
Mm.
It's gonna make you rich for the rest of your life. What are we in this for? So I
That's
pertain,
actually how it
so I
started.
pertain the same thing to these comics. All right, nigga, I see you freestyling. I freestyle. I love freestyle. It's a great part of
Mhm.
hip hop. I like in my shows. If anybody sees me live, I got my greatest hits. I got brand new jokes, and then there's a part of my show where I freestyle. That's cool and that's fun. But when that's all you do, that's when it's a problem.
Yeah.
Because now you have not established anything. You get what
Yeah,
I'm
because if they
saying?
can't remember the joke, how you gonna get booked again?
What'd you say?
If they can't, if the audience can't remember any of your jokes, how are you gonna get booked again?
Thank you. 1 second. It's trash day here at my house. I don't
Okay.
know if you can hear that. He's about to jump that. Boom. And now he's moving on.
Well, I was
So,
like, before you move on, I was gonna ask you as
yeah,
far as writing goes, because I know you write, for TV shows and stuff. But did you ever start writing like with poetry and rap before you got into the long game?
absolutely not. You know,
Really?
as a kid, I used to love creative writing.
Okay.
I loved English and I loved creative writing. So I always had a crazy, wild imagination. So that was the beautiful thing for me when I started doing stand up. I'm like, I could take the truth, I can embellish it, I can get
Mhm.
real creative. It's almost like Avatar is not real. It's somebody creative said, I'm going to just get crazy with this and made $900 trillion.
Yeah, you did.
It's just an
Yep.
example of how I love creative writing. I will take the truth, embellish it, add some craziness in there. This might be real, this might not, but hey, at the end of the day, I painted the picture. You know,
Mm-hmm.
one of the biggest compliments to me is when I get off stage, every city in America, people break down my jokes and be like, man, was that real? Nigga, did
Mm.
that really happen? I will never tell them if it did or if it didn't. You laughed your ass off, it worked.
Do it like a magician. Yeah, I ain't gonna never tell you the secret.
There you go. There you go.
So now you were saying you did write on Fresh Prince
Mhm.
as well as Jamie Foxx, if I'm not mistaken, right?
So people get it confused. Jamie Foxx show, I was on the Jamie Foxx show
Yes, I
as
do
an
remember that.
actor. As an actor. Uh, Fresh Prince of Bel Air, I was never on it. I was one of the writers on the show. So people
Now,
get it confused. But, in my years of being an entertainer, I mean, I wrote for everybody. People
hmm,
like, nigga, you like the baby face of comedy.
that's a good thing to be.
Absolutely. And
So,
I enjoy it. I love it. Um, I embellish it. It's been an amazing journey because when I found out early in the game, you can get rich as a writer, you can get
yeah.
rich as a producer, you can get rich as animation, you can get rich
Mhm.
as the actor, you can get rich as the comedian. I'm like, you know what? Sign me up for all of them.
That's what I'm talking about. And then you also wrote on the PJs, correct?
You're thinking of another Negro.
Are you
Um,
serious?
no, I was on Family Guy for the last 10, 15 years. One
I
of the
don't know why I
biggest.
thought it was the PJs. I don't know,
People get it confused. It's okay.
but that makes sense because Family
Yes,
Guy
I've
is
been on
hilarious. And I
my
love Family
my
Guy.
yeah, Family Guy. I've been on that for like 15 years. Not writing, just a lot of different voices. My new animated series is on right now on Netflix. It's called Motown Magic. It's the history of Motown. Smokey Robinson's executive producer. I'm in
Nice,
every episode. I'm a I'm a red convertible 1965 Cadillac named Jimmy Mac.
dope.
It's excuse my voice too. I've had like 5 shows this week, and it's I don't know. I'm kind of hoarse, but bear with me. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I kind of do it all in entertainment.
So the only question I want to ask about, like, so in the writing room, how? Because that's one thing I'm trying to get you to the writing room. How
Mm.
is it being in the writing room? Is it just like just you freestyling your stuff, or how does that? How does the whole concept work as far as you getting in the writing room?
For TV writing, pretty much on every TV show, sitcom rise. He's like 8 or 9 writers.
Okay.
You know, the head writer, who's the showrunner, decides, what story we're gonna go with for this episode.
Mm.
All 9 of us came with different ideas. You know what? This week we're going with Michelle's idea. So you're the writer of this week's episode. We all
Okay.
stop what we're doing, and now we're all punching up, helping you, doing different scenarios and different things because this week is your episode. That's how it works on TV.
Nice. Okay.
You
That
know,
sounds. That's what I'm talking about. Shit, teamwork make the dream work.
absolutely.
So before we get out your sitcom scenario, what was your favorite episode that you participated in Jamie Foxx?
I was in so many episodes, I can't even pinpoint one, but one stands out the most,
Mm,
and it was the wedding episode when
mm,
um Jamie was proposing to Fancy
mhm,
Garcelle Beauvais, and he wrote a song, and he wanted to run it by me.
mhm.
You'll feel what you think. And Jamie, the super talented dude he is. He could sing, play piano. It was so emotional that I ended up crying.
Oh wow.
He's like, "Are you crying?" I was like, "No, no, I got allergies. I just got allergies." You know,
Right.
and that turned out was crazy. I found out later that that was one of the first viral videos on YouTube.
Wow.
When YouTube started out, whatever year it was the beginning of the word viral.
Hmm.
Somebody, I guess, uploaded that scene, and before we even knew about views and likes and all that kind of stuff, it got like 10 million views,
Damn.
and like people will remember that episode of the Jamie Foxx show like forever. It was the wedding song. If you Google the wedding song, Jamie Foxx show, you will see Jamie Foxx and Alex Thomas.
No, yeah, I know exactly what because I got the DVD collection, so I know exactly which one you're talking about. So we are moving on. What is one of your most memorable moments on stage?
So many. I couldn't, but I have to say, one of my most memorable, like, cluster of shows. This is gonna sound funny. Watch this. Trust. Can you go in the house and ask mommy to give me a water? Can you bring me a water, please? Thank you. He's 3.
Hmm.
Just took his braids out. He's about to get his hair braided today. You'll see it when he comes back. But Jerusalem, Israel. I've been all over the world, 30 years, telling jokes in every city around the globe. But my shows in Jerusalem were incredible. Did it with Jerry Seinfeld.
Nice.
He does a big fundraiser out there for some of the top rabbis in Israel. 9 nights, 9 shows, sold out every night. I
Mm.
mean, it was a mental accomplishment for a black comic from South Central LA to go to truly like the homeland. So
Yeah.
I'm Christian, but when you say Israel, that's the home of Jews, it's the home of Muslims, and it's the home of Jews, right?
Hmm.
So being Christian, we got to see all the sides. And the
Yeah.
thing that's thank you, trust. Come here, say hi to Michelle. Come here. Hi, Michelle.
Hey, how you doing?
Say Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
How are you?
We just let his braids out. That's why his hair's all long. He's
Long hair,
3 years
don't
old.
care.
Stand up so she can see you. Look, stand up. Come here. So she can see you. He's eating his cookie. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm gonna finish this, okay? Um,
He's
so it
precious.
was huge. What'd you say?
He is precious.
Oh, thank you. It was huge for me because, you know, to be able to take your jokes to a whole nother culture, a whole nother world, and they love you. I mean, the Jews over there, they wanted to adopt me after my shows.
Okay.
I left Jerusalem and Israel with 15 customized yarmulkes. And most importantly, I got to bring my children and my wife and my mother-in-law.
Oh,
So
nice.
we made it a family trip. Even though daddy was going to work, these
Mhm.
little kids got to walk on the Sea of Galilee where Jesus
Yeah.
walked on water. We
Man.
got to go visit the manger where Jesus was born. You get
Mm,
what I'm saying? We got
yeah.
to really see that. We saw both sides. We got to see the Palestinian side. We got to see the Jewish side. We got to visit our Christian roots. It
Mm,
was like I have pictures with signs that say the home of Jesus. I'm getting chills just talking about it. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Hmm.
And to me to be able to do things for my kids that my parents couldn't do for me, that
Yeah.
was the ultimate. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't see an airplane till I was 21 years old.
Oh,
You
wow.
know, and now not only have I been around the world, my kids are 3, 6, and 9, and they could literally say they have more passports than a lot of grown people.
I know that's right.
I mean, they've been to Jamaica, they've been to Israel, they've been to London, they've been to Tel Aviv, they've been to France, they've been Jacksonville, Florida, South Carolina. Just I love having my family, but I'm a real family guy for real now.
Yeah.
Totally different than when I was a single nigga out in the streets.
Right.
But my wife knows way before her and the family, I was a dirty whore. Yes, I was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I was
Well,
uh I was handing out dick to the community, pretty much.
oh, so you was community D. Okay.
Yeah. I was, there's dope dealers. I was a dick dealer in the 90s. You know, I walk into the club, be like, you get some dick, you get some dick. It was crazy. But
Okay.
I am totally not that guy anymore.
Mm, mm, mm. All right. Well, we are moving on. What do you want to do with your platform? What is your ultimate goal in the entertainment industry?
You know what? Just to keep doing what I love to do. There's no, well, what I want to do is, no, I'm in it. I've
Mm,
been doing it 30 years, still doing it. It led to so many other things. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Entertainment has led to so many things for me, from my real estate all the way down to my golf life, to people like, how do you know all these superstar athletes and all these entertainment people that I grew up watching on TV my entire life as a sports fanatic?
Hmm.
They're all my friends now through golf.
You know what? I need to know about this golf thing. Why it seem like once you get like a certain amount of money, you got to play golf. What's the secret? Y'all got like stashes at the golf game? Like what's going
Pretty much.
on?
You
Okay.
start to see what rich white people have been keeping from us for hundreds of years.
Oh wow.
Yes. And
Okay.
I always thank Will Smith because of it. If I wasn't on the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, chances are, I mean, obviously I wouldn't have met Will Smith. And then Will Smith is who introduced me to golf. And the
Mm,
rest is history. It's like, long story short, um, people always ask me, they're like, so when did you start golfing? I'm like, the year every black man in America started golfing when Tiger won the Masters in 1997.
okay.
And the rest was history. I've been playing ever since, never stopped. Circles that I would have never got in, people that I would have never been around, money that I would have never been around. And you
Mm.
start to go, wow, so this is that world.
So let me ask you: If do you really enjoy golf, or you just do it for the networking?
What? Candid Kisses TV has merch. That's right. You can find it at artistperiod.com. We have everything you need. We have hoodies. We have coffee mugs. We even have throw pillows and beach towels for the summer. Get it right. Keep it tight. Listen, everything you need to get your drip right, artistperiod.com has it for you. That's artistperiod.com. Get your drip right with artistperiod.com and Candid Kisses TV. Make sure you get it today.
Beyond love.
Okay.
My my wife knows outside of her and my children, and obviously my job and what I do,
Right.
entertainment. That's the side bitch, golf.
Okay.
and she's just had to accept it. And she knew it was real when everywhere we started going all around the world, and my clubs would come everywhere. She's like, "You really bring your clubs? There is not a place on planet Earth that my clubs don't come with. My clubs come with me like my underwear come with me."
So you ain't the PlayStation guy. You like, nah, give me the golf clubs. We going golfing.
Oh, absolutely. We go to France. She's like, you're going to play in Paris? I'm like, she's like, but you don't know nobody out there. I don't need to know anybody. When I get there, they're going to
I'll meet
pair
you
me up with somebody, and I'm going to play golf. So just to address your question, and I really want you to do this, okay?
there. Okay.
When you said, so you just do it for the networking, or do you really love it? I have a whole golf page and identity outside of Alex Thomas.
What?
I am not exaggerating. So when in your notes or when you post this, whatever, I'm, I am
Hmm.
Ingle, Ingle Woods, Woods.
Come
So
on.
that is I am the ghetto Tiger Woods. They call me Ingle Woods.
I know that's right.
So when you look at my Instagram, my golf page, you will literally see me golfing all over the globe for
Okay.
25 years. You will be thoroughly entertained. I'm basically bringing comedy, laughter, and fun to a sport that's traditionally been super white and boring.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Now I ain't gonna lie. The only thing I've done was putt putt. Now I enjoy like playing the game. There's certain games that I can't watch, but I can enjoy playing it. Like I can't watch baseball, but I don't mind playing it.
I get it.
It's just watching it is just like okay,
You know,
but doing it is different.
you have to love golf and participate golf
Yeah.
in order to watch it.
Okay.
My wife will wake up 2 o'clock in the morning. She see me watching golf on TV. Like, are you serious? She knows now because we've been together 18 years, and I've
Right.
I've actually been with my golf clubs longer than I've been with her. So
Okay.
yeah.
She's like, all right, cool. Do you think? Do you think? All right. All right. Name one entrepreneur you admire and why.
Say it again.
Name one entrepreneur you admire and why.
Okay. Magic Johnson.
Mm.
Magic is not only one of my idols as a kid growing up in LA. Remember I told you about people I watched up my whole life on TV, and now I'm
Hmm.
ended up being friends with him.
Yeah.
He's a mentor. He is an example. He made mistakes in his life like we all have.
Right.
Nobody's perfect. And one thing Magic said to me personally that stuck with me. When he saw that I was an entrepreneur, he's always supported me in everything that I've done.
Nice.
He used to do comedy shows every year for like 10, 15 years, always had me on the shows. So
Yeah.
when Magic saw that I was an entrepreneur, he's like, you remind me a lot of myself, Alex. Um, I never claimed to be the smartest dude on the planet. I surround myself around people that know what they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
and we could all shine. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I took that to like, okay, a lot of things he said, a lot of things he's done, but I'm like, you can say all you want about him. That dude is a certified billionaire, still a great personality. If you got on an elevator with him right now, he would say, hi, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I don't change. People are like, a lot of the young comics are like, dude, you've got so many credits and so many, and you're still a cool ass dude. I'm like, I hate that people think just because you get money and fame that you are supposed to change.
Right.
I am still the same dude. It might
Mhm.
be a little few more zeros behind my in my bank account, but I'm the same guy.
And well, they say that people change. It's the people around you that's changing because they feel like you're
Absolutely.
changing, but it's like no, it's the people around you. I'm still the same OG.
Absolutely. It could be your family members because I got that craziness in my family like everybody else. I know different. I'm not exempt, you
Hmm.
know, and just going to be people that hate. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You can't, the same way I told you earlier, how you can't please everybody,
Right.
you also can't save everybody.
You ain't lying. Ain't trying
Hey,
to
man,
either.
I worked really, really hard to get to this point in my life where I can be a family man that loves my wife, loves my children, and loves what I do and continue to do it. I'm not going to let any negativity seep into my household, seep into it's nothing but good vibes over here.
Yeah.
I can't, I can't be around a bunch of negativity. You know, like that. There's a saying for that. It's misery loves company.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So yeah.
So before we get out the little seriousness, I got two more serious questions, and we straight to the fun part. What are some words of wisdom that you would give any upcoming entertainer or entrepreneur?
Don't do it. No,
You ain't
no.
lying. It ain't easy.
Nigga, keep your job at Costco, uh, AutoZone, or at the mall. No. Nothing against people that have regular jobs, but in order to be an entrepreneur, you have to be consistent,
Hmm.
have to be focused. I'm talking like laser focused. You can't, you know, let a lot of things that happen in life take you off the path, take your eye off the prize, pretty much. You know what I mean? I noticed and I've studied billionaires, entrepreneurs, and just successful people, not just entertainment, successful people.
Yeah.
And they stayed focused. People don't realize if you really try to really finish what you started,
Hmm.
you would be amazed at how much more successful you'll be. I think the majority of people are not the majority, but a lot of people in the world, soon as there's some adversity, soon as something goes wrong, soon as something don't go the way you want it to, they're done. They give up. And that's that guy that has 22 million things going on because he never focused on one thing. I am
Hmm.
not knocking, being a black man, being a hustler, and having three, four, five different streams of income. I get it. But you got to be good at least one of those motherfuckers.
That part.
I used to always joke, and this tells you this goes back before really the internet, when everybody had business cards in entertainment, right?
Hmm.
And a dude would hand me a business card, and it had 15 things on it. Nigga, I'm a DJ, I'm a barber, I dance, I do comedy, uh, 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 I'm a stylist, I'm a chef. I'm like, okay, nigga, which one do I call you for? Can you
Depending
do
on what the thing is.
13,000 things? Nigga, do you cook while you're cutting hair? Nigga, I don't get it. So you have a detailing business and you dance. What do you do? The splits while you're cleaning my tires? Like, what do you do? Like, you know what I mean? But it's a saying for it. Was it jack of all trades, master of none?
Yeah, but people don't say the rest of the sentence though. It's a longer sentence that's
What is it?
got some good. I don't know it, but I got to. When I'm gonna pull it up and send it to you. But it's a
Yeah.
longer sentence that
But I know guys
it
like that.
puts it all together. It makes it make
Right.
sense.
It's like, I know guys that are like that. Okay,
Mhm.
you do a million things. Guess what? Out of your million things, it's the same out of everything on this business card. And I've known you for a while, and I kind of don't want to call you for any of them. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you haven't shown me one thing that you really do good.
That
You're
you're best
kind of
at.
just
Right.
saying, you're really kind of basically going, so what do you do? Nigga, whatever. Whatever you need, pay me, I'll do it. That means you're really not good at anything. Why? Because you never focused long enough,
Hmm.
stayed locked in on one thing long enough.
Yeah. But the only thing I do say with that type of mind frame, as an entrepreneur, I feel like you got to be a little bit of everything. Now you are correct. You do have to focus on something and make something strong. But as an entrepreneur, shoot, even as a comedian, you got to be the promoter. You got to be like you got to do everything. You can't just do one thing.
That stuff I understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I understand. You're basically saying in your field,
Yeah.
you got to do a bunch of stuff.
Correct.
But I'm pretty sure if this was 1998, Michelle C., and you hand me a business card, I wouldn't see fighter pilot, stripper, chef, babysitter,
Mhm.
nigga, trainer, uh, I style, I do hair, I sing,
Right.
I have a motivational speaker business. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because actually, what people don't understand, when you do too much, you
Yeah.
really don't have time to really be great at one thing.
Correct.
I was super focused on being great at something before I moved around to 10 million things.
Yeah.
I consider myself a great comedian. 30 years in this game, stayed focused. Whatever outside of this I ended up doing, hey, I ended up doing. But the thing I'm great at is
Hmm.
stand-up comedy. And I stand on that.
I know that's right.
I sound like Denzel Washington in motherfucking American Gangster. Comedy is my product. I stand on that shit.
That's right.
So, yeah.
Mhm. We are moving on to our fun segments. Our first one is Kiss or Diss. That's why I'm naming some celebrity crushes. You deciding who you kissing. All right. First
Mhm.
one, we got Kerry Washington or Kerry Hilson. Who you kissing, who you dissing?
Well, I don't know how many answers you've got like this, but I'm a married man, so I'm not kissing either one of them.
Well, it's
Um,
hypothetical.
hypothetically,
Mhm.
they're both very talented. Uh, I wouldn't diss either one because they're both talented in their own ways.
Okay.
So I wouldn't diss. I take the word diss out just for them. Like
Okay.
if you made it easy and you took somebody that everybody hates and they suck and da da, then I could easily say this. But neither one of them. First of all, I'm not gonna be a black man dissing two sisters either.
Okay.
So I guess that's not the answer that you wanted, but you know.
Hey, it's the answer you gave. Hey, it is what it is. Because we got two more sets of these.
All
So
right.
the next one is Taraji P. Henson or Lisa Ray. Who you kissing, who you dissing?
First of all, shout out to Lisa Ray because she's truly like my sister. Put it this way, I'm so close to Lisa Ray that my wife and Lisa Ray are like sisters now.
Nice.
Down to the grandkids and the parties. And then she lives right down the street from me. We became friends when we did Players Club. And she's always been like my sister. You know what I mean? So I never kissed her. Very cool chick. Same thing with Taraji. People don't understand this. When you're in Hollywood, and I
Hmm.
can truly say I've been a part of Black Hollywood for 30 years now.
Facts.
They say Hollywood's small. I'd be like, yeah, well, Black Hollywood is 2 blocks.
That's true.
We all know each other. So, like the question you're asking, I'm not being mean, and that's like you ask like an amateur or somebody that don't know these people, and they can easily, man, well, I lick her. No, 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 no. I'm friends with these motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You just happen to ask about two girls who are my sisters. So,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yes. No problem. The last one you may be able to answer. Are you ready?
Yep.
Shirley from What's Happening or Florida Evidence of Good Times? Who you kissing? Who you dissing?
First of all, I'm not kissing either one of them because I have too much respect, and they're two of the funniest black women in TV history.
Okay.
I love them, love them, love them for what they did and what they represented in our culture. Two of the greatest shows of all time, you ask me. Goddamn Good Times and What's Happening. Hey,
Okay.
come on now. Too much respect.
So you're gonna have
Ain't
all
no
the
kissing.
women.
Hey, ain't no kissing and ain't no dissing.
There it is. So you the lady loves Alex Thomas because everybody ride with Alex. Okay.
Absolutely.
Moving on, we have our next segment with this DAQ, the dumbass questions I want answers to. What is the worst job you ever had?
Never had a job in my life.
What?
So I've been very, very fortunate that right after high school, when I said I'm gonna get in this entertainment business, uh, I got in the entertainment. Remember I told you I went to college for 20 minutes?
Yes.
The next move was entertainment, and I never turned around.
You talking about laser? That's laser focus for your ass.
Come on. You know what it is? I tell everybody when I got into business, when I realized that college and school wasn't gonna work out for me like a lot of my friends,
Mm-hmm.
um, there was no plan B.
Mm.
And when you don't have a plan B, you got to make plan A work.
Yeah.
And I think it's safe to say it worked.
Yes, Lord.
I attempted telemarketing for 20 minutes. The shit didn't work. So really it's like I never had a job because I couldn't keep the motherfucker for one day. So I never had a job.
Okay.
I
All
got
right.
I got fired at my telemarketing so-called job for falling asleep on a person on the phone.
You didn't give a damn about that job.
And that's why I don't consider it a job, because the one job I had lasted 30 minutes, nigga, and I was done telling
Man,
jokes the next week.
you better look. I done quit a job because I couldn't find a parking space, so I understand. So I'm just.
Ah, that's funny. That's funny.
If you could, oh, if you could swing on anybody in your past that you know personally with no consequences, who would it be? You don't have to tell me like you know their name, but like who they were in your life.
Say that question one more time.
If you could swing on anybody in your past that you know personally
In my
with no
past. In my
yep,
past.
in your past, yes, with
Okay.
no consequences, who would it be?
I thought you said you don't have to say names.
Well, I mean, in other words, if you don't want to put their name out here, that's fine. But just who they were to you in your life, like if they were a promoter, if they were, you know.
Oh, there's a lot of people I would have knocked the fuck out. And it's too many names to even it's too many names and too many long-winded stories. That's not a quick one.
All right, so we just gonna say a promoter.
Oh, there's been promoters. Oh, you don't even understand. Talk about janky promoters. Well, you ever dealt with a janky promoter?
Not yet, thank Lord.
Put it this way, I'll tell you one quick one. This one promoter, not gonna say his name, but a lot of famous black comedians had to deal with this dude. I'm not even gonna say the part of the country, because if I said the part of the country, everybody would know. But he was notorious for booking comedians, not paying them all their money,
Mm.
and leaving them in airports.
What?
This nigga would fly you to this city, and you might have to get a ride back home.
Oh hell no.
And this is before Ubers and all that kind of shit. And it happened a lot, right? People were ready to end this dude's life because so many people weren't getting paid. Well, the crazy part about it is he never janked me. He never fucked me over. I always got my money. I never got left in an airport, but a lot of
Mm.
comedians did. Turns out, we find out years later that the nigga had a gambling problem. So basically, your show money, while you were
Mhm.
on stage, this nigga was in the lobby shooting craps, losing your performance money.
God damn.
And the final straw was one time, it was a huge show in this city. All the comics are like out front, signing autographs, taking pictures, blah, 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 blah. And in the lobby with like 400 people, a huge fight uh breaks out. And we're like, oh damn, it's a big fight, nigga. We all looked, and nigga, it was the promoter on the ground getting stomped out in the lobby of his own show.
Damn.
Because he owed some niggas some gambling money.
Oh.
And we were all like, oh, well when he comes to, uh, let's hope he lives. The nigga might be able to pay us. Man, he gambled the money away and the niggas fucked him up on site.
Well,
Needless
that,
to say, his promoter career ended early.
oh, I'm sure.
Nigga had to pretty much get out of Dodge because people were looking for him. And yeah, that's one of those stories of every blue moon you gonna get one of those. Not all of them are like that, but this dude, no matter, what's crazy is he would tell you he never did anything wrong. But like, dude,
Of course.
it's almost like the whole R. Kelly shit. Like I love R. Kelly. Nigga, some of the greatest songs of black history of the world. But hey, he didn't touch my daughter, right?
Right.
But when enough people start coming out and saying the same thing, dude, it's
Hmm.
like, nigga, I was rocking with you, man. But it's like now it's just, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Obviously, so everybody's lying on you.
That part.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
All right. What's
Hey.
one embarrassing moment that you're willing to share from your childhood?
Mm, an embarrassing moment in childhood. What's crazy is the most embarrassing moment in kind of my life happened on a stage, not
Hmm.
really as a childhood.
Okay.
It happened like in my second year, second year of doing stand up. Is that, can I tell you that?
Sure.
Long story short, there was this club in Long Beach, California, early 90s. It's called Birdland West. And it was in an all Crip neighborhood. Long Beach is all Crips.
Mm-hmm.
I went to be a part of the $1,000 amateur comedy competition. I'd
Mm-hmm.
only been doing comedy a year, year and a half. I was trying to go get that $1,000.
Oh no, that's
Right?
right.
The night before, there was a famous movie called Jungle Fever.
Mm-hmm.
Spike Lee. He had a premiere, and at the Jungle Fever premiere, they were handing out Jungle Fever hats. And I was like, oh shit, I got this is the hottest movie in America. The hat was red.
Oh shit.
I totally forgot it. I'm an LA dude. I totally fucking forgot that Long Beach was all Crips. I went to the Beverly Center the next day and bought me a red and white polo rugby shirt. I
Oh.
had on some tan khakis and some white Chuck Taylors. I was clean, so I thought. It was so cripped out at the Long Beach Birdland West that the valet parkers had blue vests on. Okay?
Mm.
The goddamn valets were gangbanging. And they
Right.
looked at me like, do you know where you are right now? I'm
Right.
just a brand new comic. I know I'm funny, blah, 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 blah. I get in there. You think it was Crip Convention 92. Everybody, grandmas were wearing blue skirts. Like, I'm like, oh, God. Long story short, DL Hewley was the host that year. He brings me up. I'm only supposed to do 5 minutes, amateur night. And I get on stage, and two of the biggest Crips I've ever seen in my life were sitting in the front row, feet on the stage, the little teeny stage, real ghetto ass black room, packed, million people in there. Niggas lifted up their shirts in the front row. Nobody else could see this but me standing on stage. They both had guns, and they said, "You finna die, cuz.
Oh God.
We finna kill you, cuz."
Damn.
I, I don't know if you've ever had a gun pulled on you. I was so scared
I bet.
that, you always hear and you're scared your knees start knocking. Nigga, it looked like I started doing the funky chicken. I was so scared
Oh my
that I
God.
couldn't even say hello. I I couldn't even. It's going through my mind like, oh my God, how am I gonna die on a comedy stage? I've only been doing this shit 2 years. Damn it, I grew up in South Central LA. I survived that, and now I'm gonna get killed on a comedy stage. Like all this is going through my mind, right? And I
Mhm.
just froze up, and I couldn't talk. 30 seconds later, the entire. Remember I told you I hadn't been booed off of the stage.
Right.
That wasn't the truth. I got booed, viciously booed that night. But
Oh.
remember, the reason I told you that is because I didn't even tell it. I meant booed as like telling some jokes.
Right. Right. Right.
I didn't even say hello. I didn't even say hi, how y'all doing? All of a sudden, they are violently booing me,
Oh.
cussing me out, get the F off the stage, blah, 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 because obviously they thought I was an amateur comedian that
Right.
was just scared, frozen. They don't know that these niggas have two brand new nickel plated nine brand new guns and they just said they're about to kill me,
Right.
right?
Wait for the die.
Right. So it went from vicious boost to like 10 seconds later, the crowd went crazy. They
Mm.
started laughing. I'm
Okay.
talking standing ovation type laughing. Do you know
Mm.
why the tables switched?
No.
Because I peed on myself.
Oh.
What did you tell yourself?
This
What
nigga.
did you tell yourself?
Well, guess that's one way not to get killed.
Exactly. I guess they thought that that must be the little nigga's jokes. He's the pee-pee man. He pee on himself.
Listen.
I remember I told you I had on tan khakis?
Yes.
Nigga, it looked like I jumped in the closest river.
Oh my God.
My pants were soaked. I was completely embarrassed. I was like, I can't believe this is happening to me.
Oh no.
So DL came back on stage and he was like, he just kind of hugged me because he saw me a few times as an amateur,
Right.
and he knew I was funny. He was like, so what? He like turns to me and he's talking in my ear while everybody's going, what's wrong, man? What happened? You forgot your shit and da da da. I'm like, no, the two niggas in the front row, they got guns. And they said they were gonna kill me. And he instantly wanted to turn on which one. I'm like, no, 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 no. Don't say that right now. I'm like, they might kill you too. Right? And at that time, DL's whole act was messing with people in the audience, so he didn't care.
Okay.
Man, I got off stage. I walked, it was like a super long, deep comedy club. It felt like I had to walk through hell. Because in black rooms, if you ain't funny, now everybody hates you.
Facts.
Bodyguards looked at me like, nigga, if you even look this way, we gonna punch you in your face for not being funny. Right? I finally made it to my car. And when I tell you I drove 100 miles an hour out of
Oh,
Long Beach just to get back home, I was like, I will never come back here again. You want to hear the crazy part of the story?
what?
How about I came back 2 years later and won the $1,000 amateur competition?
You didn't wear the same outfit though, did you?
Ask me what I wore.
What you wear?
I wore a cross-colored t-shirt and some pink shorts and some goddamn tie-dye Vans and won that motherfucker. They probably thought I was gay. I don't care. I got the money and I didn't let that stop me.
Oh man. When I tell you God had Joe back, he said, you know what? I'm gonna make him pee on himself so he can make this, he can go ahead and survive, and we're gonna
So
get him
he
back.
could turn this shit around.
So-
That is a true story.
oh my God. I could never. Hey, they fight your fear. You fought it and you won that mug.
Well, you asked me embarrassing, and that's the first thing that came to my mind.
That's a good one. That's a
But does
goddamn
that
good one.
but does that count under embarrassment when a nigga pulls a gun out on you?
I don't know. I feel it's embarrassing to me. It's life threatening, but it's also embarrassing.
I'm
All right,
just like, how did these niggas get past security? Then I have
that
to go, well,
part.
this is a crip
You
club.
said you said security had on Bluetooth, so they probably let the niggas in. Like that's my people.
Exactly. You
All
got
right,
your
last
you got
dumbass
your gun,
question.
you got your guns with you? All right, all y'all niggas go on and enjoy yourself.
Name 3 items you would purchase to make a cashier feel uncomfortable.
Say that again.
Name 3 items you would purchase to make a cashier feel uncomfortable.
That would probably be at Home Depot, and they call it the murder kit. Have you ever heard of a murder kit?
No.
You go into Home Depot and you buy an axe,
Mm-hmm.
you buy a whole bunch of Glad bags
Okay.
and duct tape.
Oh, that yeah.
You never heard of that?
No, but that'll do it.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
A axe, a whole bunch of duct tape,
Mm-hmm.
and like 25, 45, 50 Glad, the big Glad trash
The
bags.
industrial bags, yeah.
Whenever they see that, they have to call a manager
Oh wow.
or make sure the goddamn. I watch a lot of First 48. Have you heard of First 48?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy how often that shit happens.
Wow.
People will walk in there 2 o'clock in the morning, they just killed somebody,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, how do we get rid of this nigga? Chop him up, wrap him up. Oh, I forgot. And weights.
Mm. I
So
didn't
when
know
they
they
talk,
had weights in Home Depot. They have weights now.
I don't know. Maybe they go over to Target or Big Five to finish the kit. I don't know.
All right.
But I know they chop up the body parts and put some weights on it and bye-bye.
I know that's right. Well, moving on to GMG. That stands for what grinds your gangster. Name one of your pet peeves.
Oh, I have a hell of a pet peeve. Niggas with nails.
Like
Like
gay
grown
niggas or
like grown men,
okay.
right? Regular ass nigga. Had nothing to do with gay. I'm
Okay.
talking like a big, be a 6'5" nigga, but they got nails. I fucking why do you? Because you know when brothers when we see each other, what's up, bro? How you doing? And when they squeeze your hand, nigga, it feels like this nigga is stabbing me.
Right.
I got so many stories. You understand? One time I did a show in D.C. in one of the biggest clubs in D.C. and it was Allen Iverson's all-white party.
Okay.
Allen Iverson had a celebrity weekend comedy show, all the stars, everybody's out there. We get this big club in D.C. and this big ass bodyguard. I'll never forget. He had to be at least 6'6", ex-football player. Remember, I'm 5'6", he's 6'6". What up, AT? So he comes like this to shake my hand. Remember, he's up high,
Right.
and he clips the tip of my nose.
Oh.
Remember I told you it was an all-white party?
Mm-hmm.
One of my boys behind me goes, he's been shot! Nigga, when I tell you that nigga damn near took off the front of my nose,
God
and
damn.
my shirt looked like I've been shot 19 times by AK-47. I was leaking, bleeding. You could see the white meat on the tip of my nose. All,
Damn.
all because the nigga was just shaking my hand and his nail just boom.
Oh.
It made me hate niggas with nails.
Now that be their weed finger. That's how they chop up their little weed.
Absolutely. And I'm like, this man, I done spent $200 on this white outfit today. And Allen Iverson's party. Now I look like I got shot. I got to go back to the hotel room. I can't come back to the party.
Facts.
We didn't even get in it was literally at the door.
Oh.
And we were on like a celebrity bus. Like all the celebrities were on a bus, took us all over there. And nigga, yeah, that's just a true story. Pet peeves, niggas with nails. There should be why do you have nails?
I just told you to chop up their weed.
I guess so.
All right, our last two segments we got. The next one is our fan favorite, which is Opera That Thing Out. That's where you pick any song that you know at least one verse to, and you sing it in your best opera voice. It could be a rap song, it could be a nursery rhyme, it could be a theme song, whatever you got.
In the club with my homie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can't sing, and I'm hoarse.
That's it right there. That's all we need. That's all we needed.
It would definitely be Usher, yeah.
All right. And last but not least, we have our game Sing-A-Doo. Sing-A-Doo is a family-friendly game that all can play. It's created by me and my homeboy DJ All-Star over the quarantine. So what you're doing, you're singing the melody of a song, but you can only use the word do. We have different categories. We have hip-hop, R&B, greatest hits, pop billboard hits, country rock, old school, TV themes, and party and dances. So I'm going to do the first three, and then I'm going to let you do the last three. And then
I'm about to say, you got to give me an example.
I sure am. All right, I'm gonna do hip hop. You ready?
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
Ain't got there nobody.
There we go.
Yeah, I give it. Oh, I see what you're saying.
All right.
That was kid and play, right?
Yes, ain't gonna hurt nobody. All
now,
right.
this does sound crazy. It sounds like we're on a game show.
Uh-huh.
Can you repeat the question and explain it one more time now that I got it in my head?
Okay, so you're singing the melody of the song, but you can only use the word do. So no, whatever song is on the card, you have to sing it, but you can only use the word do as you're singing.
Okay. Right, I got one. I'm like, I'm taking it way back though. Is that okay?
Oh, you're gonna do your own. Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Oh, what do you mean? Wait. What do you mean?
It's an actual card game. I'm reading off cards.
No. I thought I could take a famous song. You mean make something up?
No. I was gonna hold the card up and you pick which one, and I was gonna guess. But if you want to make
no.
You can go ahead and go for it because I'm good at guessing.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do exactly what you did to me.
Well, yeah, but I was reading off a card. But go ahead. I'm good at guessing. Go for it.
All right. Do. Oh no. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the last song we just talked about.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Do.
This is how we do it.
God damn it, you got that shit right away. Do 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 do.
I just think I'm good at this. What are we doing?
That's a fun game because we can keep going.
Facts. Facts. I'm gonna
That's
try
kind of
one more and
fun.
see if you can get this one. This is hip hop. Uh,
Okay.
whew. Do 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 do.
You might have to do that one more time.
Okay. Oh, I got it. Do
Okay, do
do
it again.
do 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 do.
Oh, I don't know if you doing your doo-doos right. I don't know. I, you sound like you did a remix of 19 different songs.
You give up?
Yes.
Tootsie Roll, cotton candy, sweet and
Hit the
sour.
road. Let me see it. Hit the road. Damn it. Damn it. That is fun. We,
Well, that is how you play Singadoo. So if you're interested, you can get it at singadoo.com. And
that
that
is like now you do 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 do
oh, I know this.
do 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 do.
I don't know the name of it. It's an old ass song though. Is it like Frankie
Do
Beverly
do
and
do
Maze?
do. Huh?
Is it Frankie Beverly and Maze? Something like that?
You were real close. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Okay, I knew it was an old ass song.
I know you know this. Do 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 do
Thriller.
do do. See, well, we can just get. That's actually beat it.
Oh, okay. Well, yep. Okay,
But
I
I
know
can
it's
keep
that.
going. Do do do
End of the road.
do 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 do.
End of the road. Listen, let me tell you something about end of the road. Me and my homies that we do karaoke nights or whatever, you're not leaving that house until we all harmonize into the road. That's how serious that song gets for us.
That is crazy. That is a real dope idea. That's fun. That's fun.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. And that has been the end of our podcast. But please let everybody know how they can find you, what shows you have coming up. You got any merchandise you're selling, whatever you want to promote. Go time.
Well, I got a lot of shit going on. My name is Alex Thomas. And find me at Funny Man, Alex Thomas. That's my Instagram. The hashtag is the funny don't stop. Okay. I just dropped my golf lifestyle clothing brand. It's
Nice.
called South Central Country Club. South Central Country Club. And my whole mission statement is the new era of golf is now, and we stay fly on and off the golf course. You don't have to be a golfer to look fly. So go to southcentralcountryclub.com and pick something up. Be the coolest person in your neighborhood. You know what I mean? Girl, I didn't even know you play golf. I don't, but this goddamn shirt is nice, ain't it? So there it is, southcentralcountryclub.com. And just follow me and just see how I am in real life. Somebody just asked me recently, like a young comic the other night at Chocolate Sunday, right?